Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that goes beyond the surface, something that touches every single one of us. I want to talk about saving your own life. Now, when I say saving your life, I'm not just talking about the obvious things, avoiding physical danger, keeping yourself healthy. I mean something deeper. Saving your life from complacency, from regret, from living in a way that doesn't serve you. You have the power to shape your destiny, to create a life that fills you with purpose and passion, but first, you have to understand a few fundamental truths. Let's begin by acknowledging something that's often overlooked, the incredible power each of us holds within ourselves. The power to choose. This power is not just a passing thought, it's a fundamental force that can shape your destiny. It's the power to decide, the power to determine how you show up in the world each day. For too many people, however, this power is dormant. Most go through life as though they're passengers in their own journey, unaware that they're the ones holding the steering wheel. They let external forces, circumstances, other people's opinions, or the weight of past mistakes dictate the direction of their lives. But here's the hard truth. You are not a passenger. You are the driver. And the moment you realize that, everything changes. The realization that you have the power to choose how you respond to the world around you is nothing short of revolutionary. You don't have to live at the mercy of your circumstances. You don't have to let the opinions of others or the failures of yesterday determine your tomorrow. Once you accept that the power to decide is yours, you regain control over your life. So many people fall into the trap of living in reaction to life rather than creating it. They go through the motions, feeling helpless and stuck, believing they're at the mercy of forces beyond their control. But life is not happening to you, it's happening because of you. Every choice you make, every decision, no matter how small, is shaping your path. And once you realize this, you can start taking ownership of the life you're living. Think about it for a moment. Where are you today? Where do you want to be tomorrow? The answer lies in the choices you make. It's easy to get caught up in the story that life is unfair or that you didn't get the breaks you deserved. But what if you stopped blaming external factors and instead focused on the power you have to change things for yourself? What if you made the decision today to take full responsibility for where you are and where you're going? The truth is, when you take responsibility, you take control. You begin to realize that the past does not define you. The setbacks, the failures, the disappointments, they are not permanent unless you allow them to be. When you take control of your life, it's like flipping a switch. You stop being a victim to your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. No longer are you waiting for someone else to save you. No longer are you hoping for a change to come. You start to make things happen. This shift in mindset doesn't come overnight. But the moment you take responsibility for your own choices, you unlock the potential to create a life that aligns with your dreams, your goals, and your values. You might be asking yourself, what if I fail? The truth is, you will fail, but that's not the point. The point is that you get up. The point is that every time you fail, you learn. Every time you stumble, you grow stronger. The power is not in avoiding failure, but in deciding how to respond to it. You have the power to keep moving forward, to continue making choices that bring you closer to your goals. So today, take a moment and reflect on the power you have to shape your life. Acknowledge it, own it, and then use it. You are the only one who can steer your life in the direction you want it to go. The choice is yours, and it starts now. You have the power to decide how you show up in the world, and once you take control, there's nothing that can stop you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. Saving your life begins with a decision. It all starts with one powerful choice, the decision to no longer settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. The decision to stop living passively, to stop allowing life to simply happen to you. It's the decision to take control of your existence and live fully with intention and purpose. But here's where it gets real. This decision is not just a thought, not just a fleeting wish. It's a commitment to change, to growth, and to embracing the fullness of what life has to offer. Too many people go through life waiting for something to change, hoping for a breakthrough, yet they continue to live with the same habits, the same patterns, and the same mindset that brought them to where they are. They tell themselves they want more, they dream of a better life, but they never take action. The truth is, nothing in your life will change until you make the decision to make it change. You are not a victim of your circumstances unless you choose to be. You are not defined by the things that have happened to you unless you allow them to define you. The power to change, to live fully, to break free from the ordinary is in your hand. When you decide to live fully, it means you stop accepting mediocrity. You stop accepting situations, people, or environments that drain you and hold you back. It means you stop tolerating less than what you're capable of. You begin to recognize that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. And with that realization, you take steps to align your life with your highest potential. This isn't a passive decision. It's an active one. It requires more than just saying, I want to live better. It requires you to put in the work, to take the steps necessary to bring that vision to life. Living fully means saying no. It means saying no to the things that no longer serve you, no to the people who don't respect your time or your dreams, and no to the habits that keep you stuck in the past. But it also means saying yes to growth, to new experiences, to challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. It means saying yes to opportunities that elevate you and take you closer to the person you are capable of becoming. It's about saying yes to the discomfort of change, because you know that's where the magic happens. Growth never comes from comfort. It comes from discomfort, from stepping into the unknown, from challenging yourself to be better, stronger, and more resilient. The commitment to living fully isn't just about saying yes to opportunities. It's also about the willingness to sacrifice what's familiar for something greater. It means letting go of the past, releasing the fears and doubts that have held you back, and stepping into a future that is undefined but full of potential. It means taking action even when you're not sure what the outcome will be, knowing that every step you take toward a fuller life is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Living fully requires courage. It requires the courage to stand up for yourself, to stand up for your dreams, and to say no to the things that drag you down. It requires the courage to face your fears, to step into the unknown, and to trust that you are capable of more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. So the question is, will you make the decision to live fully? Will you commit to the life you've always known you were meant to have? The time is now. The choice is yours. Live fully, live purposefully, and live with the commitment to your highest potential. The life you deserve begins with the decision to live fully, and that decision starts today. There's something powerful we all must come to understand if we want to move forward in life. You cannot save your life if you're still tethered to your past. You cannot live fully, grow, or reach your true potential while holding on to the mistakes, the failures, or even the past successes that once defined you. Too many people are trapped in yesterday. They carry the weight of their past with them, allowing it to dictate their present and limit their future. But here's the truth: the past is not your identity. It doesn't define you unless you choose to let it. The past is a lesson, not a prison. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself stuck in regret over something you did or something you didn't do? How many times have you let a past failure hold you back from taking the next step forward? Or perhaps you've become too comfortable with past successes, thinking that your best days are behind you. But here's the cold, hard truth. If you're still living in the past, you're not living at all. The past can't be changed, the mistakes can't be erased, and the successes, however glorious, are already behind you. They are no longer relevant to the life you are living today. And if you allow them to be, they'll become the chains that keep you from stepping into the future you deserve. It's time to forgive yourself. It's time to let go of the guilt, the shame, the regrets, the disappointments that have held you captive. It's time to stop using your past as an excuse to remain stagnant. You may have made mistakes, and that's okay. Everyone has. You may have failed, and that's okay. Failure is not the end unless you let it be. What matters is what you choose to do with it. Will you continue to let your past define your future? Or will you take the lessons it's taught you and use them as the stepping stones to the life you were meant to live? Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It doesn't mean erasing the lessons it has taught you. It means freeing yourself from the emotional weight of it. They can be the fuel that propels you forward, the lessons that guide you toward better decisions, and the wisdom that strengthens you when the road gets tough. Imagine what could happen if you made the decision to fully release the past. Imagine what would open up for you if you no longer allowed regret to shape your actions or past failures to cloud your potential. Your best days are ahead of you, but to step into them, you must first release the chains of what's behind you. You must give yourself permission to move on. You must forgive yourself, learn from your experiences, and keep moving forward with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. There's greatness ahead of you. Your future holds more than you can even imagine, but none of that will come to pass if you're still tied to what's behind you. It's time to let go. The moment you do, you'll find that the freedom you've been searching for has been waiting for you all along. The past is behind you. The future is yours to create. Don't let the mistakes or successes of yesterday keep you from the life you are meant to lead. James, the time is now. Release the past and step into your future with confidence and courage. If you're truly committed to saving your life, to living the life you've always dreamed of, then you must start by strengthening your mind and your emotions. Life will not always be easy. There will be moments when the road gets tough, when the challenges seem insurmountable, and when it feels like everything is working against you. But here's the truth. It is in those moments that your true strength is forged. Strength doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. It comes from facing them head on, from standing tall when life pushes you to your knees. If you want to save your life, if you want to live with purpose and power, you must learn how to build mental and emotional resilience. The truth is, we all face challenges. No one is exempt from the trials and tribulations that come with living. And too often we wish for the struggles to end, for the storm to pass. But the real question is not whether challenges will come, because they will. The real question is, how will you respond when they do? Will you let them defeat you? Will you let them break you? Or will you rise to the occasion, become stronger in the face of adversity, and use every challenge as a stepping stone to greatness? You see, strength is not about being unaffected by difficulty. It's about how you respond to it. It's about building a mindset that refuses to be broken, no matter how tough life gets. Strength comes from your ability to endure, to stay the course even when things are uncertain, to rise when you fall. And that strength is built through adversity. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become more than you were before. If you choose to see it that way, the struggle becomes your ally, not your enemy. When you face a difficult situation, you have a choice. You can either allow it to define you, to make you feel small and powerless, or you can choose to let it make you stronger. The strength comes in how you face it, the ability to stay calm in chaos, to remain focused when the world seems to be falling apart, is not something you are born with. Building mental and emotional strength means understanding that setbacks are not the end. They are just part of the journey. It means developing a mindset that keeps going when everyone else gives up, a mindset that sees the silver lining in every storm. It means learning how to regulate your emotions, how to control your thoughts, and how to stay resilient in the face of adversity. When you build this mental and emotional resilience, you become unstoppable. You stop seeing challenges as threats and start seeing them as opportunities to grow stronger, to push further, and to become the person you are capable of becoming. Each time you rise above a setback, you become more resilient. Each time you refuse to let life break you. So remember this, strength does not come from avoiding difficulty. It comes from facing it, learning from it, and growing through it. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build the mental and emotional fortitude that will propel you toward the life you want to live. When life pushes you down, rise stronger. When things get tough, build the strength to push through. That's how you save your life. That's how you become the best version of yourself. And that's how you create a future filled with purpose, power, and possibility. If you are serious about fulfilling your purpose in this life, about living with energy and vitality, then you must first understand one fundamental truth. You cannot do any of it without taking care of the vessel that carries you through it. Your body. This body of yours is the only one you'll ever have. And if you're not taking care of it, if you're not fueling it properly, if you're not giving it the exercise it needs, and if you're neglecting the rest it requires, then you're only limiting your ability to achieve the greatness you are capable of. Your body is not just a machine to get you through the day. It's the foundation for everything else you want to accomplish. If you want to show up at your best, to face life's challenges with strength and resilience, you must first treat your body as the incredible gift it truly is. Think about it. How can you be at your best mentally, emotionally, or spiritually if your body is running on fumes? How can you expect to have the energy, the focus, the drive to accomplish your goals if you're not giving your body what it needs to thrive? You see, your body is your greatest asset, and how you treat it directly impacts how well you can show up in all areas of your life. Taking care of your body isn't just about vanity, it's about vitality. It's about recognizing that the decisions you make today in regard to your health and wellness are the investments that will pay off tomorrow. You don't get a second chance at life, and you don't get to go back and make up for lost time. So, every meal you eat, every workout you do, every night of rest you allow yourself to have is not just a choice, it's an investment in your future. Your future self will thank you for the discipline you put in today, the effort you make to stay healthy, to stay fit, to stay energized. Now, let me be clear. Taking care of your body isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about making small, daily choices that honor your body's needs. It's about fueling it with the right foods, not for short-term satisfaction, but for long-term energy. It's about moving your body regularly, not because it's easy, but because it's essential. It's about prioritizing sleep, not because you're tired, but because you know that proper rest is the foundation for a productive, high performance. When you neglect your health, you make it harder to achieve your goals. You'll feel sluggish, unmotivated, and drained. You'll be unable to think clearly, to focus, to push through when things get tough. But when you take care of your body, everything changes. You have more energy to tackle the day. You have more mental clarity to make better decisions. You have the physical strength to rise to challenges with confidence and resilience. Your body is the only place you truly live. Treat it with respect. Invest in it. Honor it. By doing so, you set yourself up for success, not just today, but for the years to come. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be consistent. Make the decision today to take care of your body, and you'll unlock the energy, strength, and vitality to fulfill your purpose and live the life you were meant to live. Your future self will thank you. The life you want starts with how you treat the body you're living in. Make it count. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your life is taking full responsibility for it. So many people live their lives in a state of victimhood, blaming their circumstances, their upbringing, or the lack of resources for where they are today. They point fingers at others or their past, believing that the cards they've been dealt are the reason they're stuck. But here's the truth. The moment you take full responsibility for your life, everything begins to change. It's not about where you come from or what you've been through. It's about what you choose to do right now. You see, responsibility isn't just about acknowledging your actions. It's about understanding that you are in charge of your life. The power to shape your future, to change your circumstances, lies in your hands. If you want your life to change, if you want things to improve, it begins with the decision to stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. It begins with the realization that you are the one who holds the key to your success, your happiness, and your future. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you, for circumstances to change, or for the stars to align. You are the hero of your story. If you keep waiting for someone else to take the wheel, you'll stay stuck where you are. But the moment you take full responsibility for where you are, you give yourself the power to change everything. You take control of your life, you stop making excuses, stop blaming your past, and start taking action to move forward. Now, I know this might be difficult for some of you to hear. Life can be tough. Some of you may have gone through things that seem impossible to overcome. You may have faced challenges that no one should ever have to face. But here's the reality. No matter what you've been through, you still have the power to choose how you respond. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control your attitude, your mindset, and your action. And that is where your power lies. When you start taking responsibility, you stop seeing yourself as a victim of your circumstances. You start seeing yourself as someone who has the power to change, to grow, to adapt, and to overcome. This is when your life starts to shift. When you stop blaming and start taking ownership, you start to see possibilities you never saw before. You begin to recognize that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the decision to act. Taking full responsibility isn't about feeling guilty or overwhelmed. It's about stepping into your power. It's about acknowledging that while you can't change the past, you can create a future that's better than anything you've experienced so far. It's about committing to doing whatever it takes to make your life what you want it to be. So, if you want your life to change, start by taking full responsibility for it. Stop waiting for someone else to make things happen for you. The power to change your life is already inside you. The hero you've been waiting for is you. One of the most powerful steps you can take to transform your life is to align your actions with your core values. When your actions match your beliefs, there's harmony in your life. You feel at peace, you feel fulfilled, and most importantly, you feel in control. This alignment gives you clarity, strength, and a sense of purpose that guides you through life's challenges. But unfortunately, many people live in a state of contradiction. They say one thing, but their actions speak differently. They claim to believe in something, but then act in ways that go against those beliefs. And this internal conflict is one of the most draining forces in life. It's exhausting to live a life where what you do doesn't match who you are at your core. This dissonance steals your energy, your joy, and your peace of mind. It holds you back from living fully. When your actions are not aligned with your values, it creates a conflict within you that you cannot ignore. It's like trying to drive in two different directions at once. You're constantly pulling yourself in opposite ways. And this struggle not only exhausts you, but leaves you feeling unfulfilled. No matter how much you achieve on the outside, it doesn't matter if you're not in harmony with your inner self. If your actions don't reflect your values, you will never experience the lasting peace or deep fulfillment that comes from living authentically. Now, I know this is not always easy. In a world that constantly pressures us to be someone we're not, it's tempting to act in ways that don't align with who we truly are. But here's the thing. The more you stray from your true values, the more disconnected and empty you feel. The more you live according to someone else's standards or expectations, the less satisfaction you will find in your life. The only way to experience real joy, peace, and purpose is by consistently making sure that your actions reflect what you believe at the deepest level. Take a moment and reflect. Are your actions aligned with your values? Are you living each day in a way that honors who you are, or are you simply going through the motions? The good news is you have the power to make a change today. It starts with a conscious decision to act in accordance with what you value most. It starts with recognizing that the only way to live a truly meaningful life is to be true to yourself every single day. When you begin to align your actions with your values, you'll notice a shift. You'll begin to feel lighter, more energized, more at peace with yourself. You'll experience a sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you are living in harmony with your beliefs. This is where true success lies, not in how much you achieve, but in how true you stay to who you are. So, I challenge you today to take a step back and look at your life. Are you acting in alignment with your core values? If not, now is the time to course correct. Start small, make one decision today that reflects your values, and watch how that simple action leads to greater fulfillment, peace, and purpose in your life. When you align your actions with your values, you unlock the power to create a life that is not only successful but deeply meaningful. The people you allow into your life have a profound impact on who you become. They can either elevate you or drag you down. Let's be clear. If you want to save your life, if you want to create a future that is full of purpose and growth, you must surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who believe in your potential, especially when you don't believe in it yourself. You see, it's easy to get caught up in the wrong circle, to fall into the comfort of familiarity, to stick with people who are content to stay where they are. But that's not where true growth happens. The truth is, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you cannot afford to spend your time with those who do not support your growth. You need to be surrounded by people who will push you, challenge you to stretch beyond your limits, and encourage you when you feel like quitting. These are the individuals who refuse to let you settle for mediocrity, who see your potential and help you realize it. They believe in your dreams even when you doubt them. They push you to reach higher, to go further, and to become more than you ever thought possible. Now, I know it's not always easy to let go of people who have been in your life for a long time. It's tough to say goodbye to friends who may not understand your journey, or to leave behind those who are stuck in their own comfort zone. But here's the thing. The more time you spend with people who don't believe in growth, the more likely you are to fall into their mindset. The people you surround yourself with either elevate your thinking or lower it. They either inspire you to push harder to become more, or they drain you and hold you back from the life you are meant to live. When you surround yourself with individuals who inspire you and challenge you to be your best, you begin to see things differently. You begin to see what's possible for you, not just what's comfortable or familiar. You start to step out of your comfort zone, take risks, and make decisions that propel you forward. The right people are the ones who will hold up a mirror and show you the best version of yourself, sometimes even before you can see it. These people won't settle for less than what you're truly capable of. They'll remind you of your potential, and they'll push you to grow even when you feel like giving up. But it's not just about finding the right people. It's also about being the right person. Be the kind of person who challenges others to grow, who believes in the potential of others even when they don't see it in themselves. When you surround yourself with the right people, it becomes a reciprocal relationship. You lift each other up, you encourage each other, and you help each other reach new heights. And so take a hard look at the people around you. Are they lifting you up, or are they holding you back? Are they challenging you to grow, or are they content with staying where they are? The people you choose to associate with will determine the quality of your life and the speed at which you grow. Seek out the mentors, the friends, the leaders who will inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Don't waste another day with those who don't support your growth. Your future depends on the people you choose to spend your time with. Make sure they are the ones who push you to be better, to dream bigger, and to live fully. Saving your life isn't just about getting by. It's about thriving. It's about becoming more than you are right now. It's about reaching higher, pushing further, and evolving into the best version of yourself. It's not enough to merely exist and go through the motions of life. You see, the people who are truly successful in life are not the ones who have just managed to survive. They are the ones who have made a decision to keep growing, learning, and evolving. Growth is not optional. It's essential. Think about it for a moment. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. And stagnation is the silent killer of potential. It's when we stop striving for better, stop seeking to improve ourselves, that life begins to feel empty. So, if you want to save your life, if you want to live with purpose and passion, you must commit to investing in your growth every single day. This is where the transformation begins. It starts with a decision to never stop learning, to never stop evolving. Now, this doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't require you to make grand, sweeping changes overnight. The most successful people aren't necessarily the ones who have the most talent or luck. They are the ones who prioritize continual learning, whether it's reading books that challenge your thinking, taking courses that expand your knowledge, or learning from experiences and mistakes. The key is to never stop learning. You must constantly seek to improve yourself. Learn from the people who have gone before you, ask for feedback, and take time to reflect on your own progress. Each moment is an opportunity to grow, and you should embrace it. But growth doesn't just happen on its own. You have to invest in it. Invest in your mind, feed it with knowledge, wisdom, and new ideas. Invest in your body, take care of your health so you have the energy and vitality to pursue your goals. Invest in your relationships. Surround yourself with people who challenge you and help you grow. The more you invest in your personal development, the more you will unlock your true potential. And here's the powerful truth about growth. The more you grow, the more you can contribute. Growth isn't just about making your own life better. It's about being able to give more to the world around you. When you grow, you have more to offer, whether it's knowledge, wisdom, encouragement, or simply being the best version of yourself. The more you invest in yourself, the more you can lift others. And the incredible thing is this: the more you give, the more you receive. The more you pour into your own growth, the more the universe responds by opening doors, offering opportunities, and giving you the ability to positively impact the lives of others. So I challenge you today, make the commitment to invest in your growth. Don't wait for the world to change around you. Change yourself, and the world will change with you. Whether it's through books, courses, mentorship, or simply seeking out experiences that push you, every step you take toward growth is an investment in a better life. And remember, the more you grow, the more you can give. And in return, the more you will receive. Saving your life goes beyond just surviving day after day. It means living with purpose, waking up every single morning with a sense of mission, a vision for what you want to create in this world. Life isn't about getting by or simply checking off another day on a calendar. It's about contributing to something larger than yourself, something meaningful that will endure long after you are gone. When you live with purpose, you give every action, every choice, every moment of your day a deeper significance. You live for something that transcends your own existence and leaves behind a mark that will last. Ask yourself, what kind of impact do you want to have when your time here is done? What will people remember you for? When you're no longer here, will your life have mattered? The truth is, we are all leaving something behind, whether we realize it or not. The question is, will it be a legacy of meaning, of love, wisdom, and inspiration? Or will it be a life lived in the shadows, a life that simply existed without really making a difference? Yes or no for this question. Well, this quote is the ending. Living with purpose isn't something that happens by chance. It's a choice you make every day. It's about being intentional with your time, your energy, and your efforts. It's about choosing to focus on what matters most, what will make a lasting difference, not only for you, but for those around you. It means living with clarity, with a deep understanding of what you want to achieve, and a burning desire to pursue it no matter the obstacles. Purpose is what drives you, what keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough, even when life throws challenges your way. Without purpose, life can become mundane, unremarkable, and directionless. But when you have purpose, every action you take becomes a step towards something greater. Think about it. Purpose fuels your passion. Passion is the energy that propels you to get out of bed in the morning and pursue what you truly care about. Passion makes you unstoppable because it connects you to something deeper than just your own comfort or convenience. And when your passion is aligned with purpose, it creates a force so powerful that nothing can stand in your way. You begin to wake up every day with excitement, with anticipation, because you know you're doing something that matters, something that aligns with your deepest values. But purpose is not just about personal fulfillment. It's about leaving a legacy. It's about creating something that will continue to inspire and impact others long after you're gone. A legacy isn't measured by wealth or accolades. It's measured by the lives you touch, the way you make people feel, and the difference you make in the world. When you live with purpose, you plant seeds that will grow and flourish long after you've moved on. The people you inspire, the lessons you share, the love and wisdom you pass on, these are the things that live on forever. To save your life, you must choose to live with purpose. Don't just exist. Create a life that serves others, a life that leaves a legacy of love, wisdom, and inspiration. Make the decision today to live with intention, to live with meaning, and to build a life that matters. When you do, not only will you save your life, you will change the lives of everyone around you, and you will leave a legacy that will impact generations to come. The truth is, saving your life is not a one-time event. It's a process, a constant choice to show up, to grow, to give, and to live with passion and integrity. It's about making decisions that honor who you are and what you stand for. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity and becoming the person you were always meant to be. Today, make the decision. Make the decision to save your own life. The power is within you. Now go out there and live it.